Please don't make me feel so far away from you and come a little closer. Come on in, come on in, come on in. I'm Doug Skiles, and I am officially the immediate past president of San Marco Preservation Society, and it's just been incredibly exciting to be a part of this project. And I want to welcome all of you here to our groundbreaking ceremony for this, and I want to particularly welcome Councilmember Lori Boyer and our Mayor Alvin Brown. And I want to say that this proves what I've been saying all along. We don't have fair weather leaders in this town. We have committed leaders. They come out no matter what. People have been asking me during the day, are you guys going to postpone this thing? I said, no way in the world. We're starting construction on Monday and we're going to celebrate it today. So I think everybody here already knows, what this project does. I've probably talked to each one of you 3 or 4 times as far as how we're going to get more parking and how it's going to be safer for pedestrians. So really what I want to say is the greatest value of this project to me has been what it's done for our community and how it brings us all together. And because these things that we do, we'll have to maintain them. They'll wear out. We'll do it again, hopefully not for 20 years or more. And I really appreciate what the merchants have suffered through with the construction. But the fact that we've come together like this and so many people have been involved, people ask me, well, whose project was this? And I say, it really was everybody's project. We were all part of this thing from the very beginning. It was a coalition of people that went around and worked on it. And it will be exciting to watch the construction, and it will be even more exciting to use the park to see that vision come to reality that we've all opened up our wallets for and we've all dedicated our time for. So with that, I want to introduce our council member, District Council Member Lori Boyer. She has done so much. You guys, she gets pulled in every other direction that you can imagine in this community by all of us, and keeps a smiling face, and I don't know how she does it. So thank you, Lori.
Thanks, Doug. And I'll be very brief. What we all want to really see is the groundbreaking and see this move along and get near completion. I'm really honored to be here. I'm here because I'm the city council member for the district. But most of you in the audience out here know that I also live here, and we've been doing these projects for more than 25 years. I was trying to add it up today. Public-private partnerships are nothing new to San Marco. We, whether it is Balis Park, whether it's the brick pavers you look at, whether it's the lion fountain in front of us, these are all efforts where our community has recognized the value of charitable contributions, private donations, donations of time and professional services in order to improve public assets and recognizing what those did for our community. So, this is one more step in that line or progression of things that we have done, but I think it's a really, really significant one. I think this extension of Balis Park, which was really the result of a traffic solution, and we are delighted to still have our fire station here. So we will, just like the train horns, we will persevere and not worry about that. I think it really has the potential to be transformative for the square. It really turns Balis Park, which has been a real gathering place for San Marco as it existed, into a community green. And that will be a huge asset for us going forward. I know we're all very anxious to see it completed. We have been promised a May completion. I would be remiss if I didn't specifically call out Doug Skiles for all of his work on this. Doug's donation of his professional services and kind of spearheading the effort made it really happen. A lot of times we have good ideas, but somebody's got to take the bull by the horns and actually get enough of the design done that we can price it, that we can figure out whether we can afford it. And Doug played that role here. And so we all owe Doug. And I've got one more recognition that we have to make, and that is, I know that members of the community have suffered with traffic driving down their streets. I know that many of us and many of you have donated substantially to the project to make what's going to take place in the park happen. But I think probably all of those pale compared to the donation that our merchants along San Marco Boulevard, both property owners, landlords, and the actual businesses have made in terms of loss of revenue, loss of business. It's been a real hard year and a half, and we all need to thank them every opportunity we have. We need to patronize them. We need to keep them in business till we finish. And I think that when this is finished in May, you're going to see a renaissance. And next year, San Marcos Square won't look the same as it does now. And I think that's wonderful for all of us. Congratulations to all of you on this great effort. Thanks.
Good afternoon. I start by again thanking Council Member Lori Boyer for all of her hard work and dedication to our city. Let's applaud her for that. Doug, thank you for your leadership on this. I also want to thank Diane Martin and all the members of the San Marco Preservation Society. I also would like to, yes, let's thank them. As well as I'd like to thank George Fruit and Desiree Bailey and everyone from the San Marco Merchant Association. Let's applaud them for their leadership. Yeah, congratulations to everyone, as Councilwoman Boyer said, who worked so hard to help raise $80,000 in private fundings to support Balis Park renovation. Let's acknowledge that. I want to acknowledge Kelly Borey, who's here with the Director of Parks and Recreation. And I want to acknowledge Pam Roman, who also works with Park and Recreation. And she's going to be shocked, but I want to acknowledge Sherry Weber, who's with me. Raise your hand, Sherry. She said, oh my God. But she lives right here in San Marco, and she works with the mayor. And I just want to thank you for being here. There's a bigger message here today about what we can and will accomplish when public-private partnerships work together. The private sector is the engine of our community. Today's celebration is about more than one park. It's about the pride of our neighborhoods and how we work together and how the greatest investments in our community come through with vision and teamwork. And that's what it took to get to this point. You got to have a vision. You have to be able to lay out a clear vision and then pull together a team to make it happen. Standing here, you can really feel that energy. And it comes from families and neighbors and small business people who line this beautiful square. Everyone working together to take great pride and conviction and commitment to make sure that this is a tremendous park for the next generation of young people. Great neighborhoods grow from actions of great people. And you see it right here in San Marco. Great people, people who love their community, care about their community, work hard in the community, committed to the community, not for themselves, but for everyone else. On behalf of the city of Jacksonville, I'm proud to support Balis Park upgrade as part of San Marco's streetscape project. We're committed to do our part for a greener and more pristine, friendly San Marco Square. Isn't that great? Now the city's investment here is roughly $370,000. That's our investment. And it's a great investment on so many levels. One, for small business owners, we're helping to build a more appealing square to help draw new customers. We're also supporting our local tourism, giving visitors an even safer and more scenic view in San Marco Historic District. And it also strengthens our tax base. And the councilwoman was right. A lot of the small businesses here, it's been tough. I know they're trying to get the construction finished up, but just know that this is a great opportunity for our city. And we're helping to build value and neighboring homes that strengthens the tax base which helps generate revenue for everyone in our city, from the beaches to Boulder. And that's what this is about, that people can come from all around the world and visit San Marco and enjoy this park and see the historic San Marco and all around this city. And so I'm happy to be here to be a part of the groundbreaking. Thank you for all of your hard work and commitment, for raising the money and staying the course. And I look forward. Now, Doug is right. I hope you'd have to do this for another 30 years. But what it speaks to is the ability to bring people together on a shared vision that believe in their neighborhoods and that believes in their parks, that by working together, we can and we always will do what's right for our city, our community, and our neighborhoods. Thank you, and God bless you. As we're getting ready to
Go turn some dirt.